What's up, guys? Welcome back to Raising the Rogers Homestead. So I know that this setting looks a little bit different, but I'm actually in my living room. So today we got an absolute game changer in the mail. So today we received our Starlink internet. We have been signed up for Starlink since February of 2020, and we just now got it in the mail. It is just now ready to be installed. So with that being said, I'm going to show you the Starlink setup and how I've got it set up. There's a couple of things that I'm not super excited about, but they are fixable, so I'll have to deal with that later. So anyway, so this right here is the router, and excuse the mess. Everything's crazy. We had 7 kids at the house today, so it was a little bit crazy. But anyway, so this is the router. And you can see it kind of looks like space. Because, whatever. SpaceX. Elon Musk. All the cool stuff. So, out in the yard, you see that? That is the actual satellite. Now, that is sitting on an old cow feeder that I built, gosh, a year or more ago. I actually had some feeders hanging off of it. Anyway, I had to get the thing up off the ground because I was afraid the dogs would tear it up. So, with that being said, this is how I currently have it set up. So I've got that thing out in the yard. I've got the router sitting right here on our entryway table. And the reason why I set it up like that, so I said there was 2 things that I wasn't really excited about. So the first thing that I wasn't excited about was, number one, the cable that they sent is not Ethernet. I don't know, for whatever reason, I thought it was Ethernet. I had already ran an Ethernet cable, a new Ethernet cable into the house, had everything set up. I thought for sure it'd be ready to go, and it would take me like 15 minutes to put this in. Well, here I am probably an hour and a half in, and I'm just now getting done with it. So I didn't want to bore you with the installation portion of it, but the installation is very, very, very simple. Very simple. If you know how to buy a toaster and plug it up and make it work, this is pretty much the same thing. It's so simple. So the 2 things that I wasn't excited about. Number one, they sent a cable, and it's only 50 foot long. I need at least 100 to 120 foot of cable. So that can be alleviated. You can buy them online. From what I've seen so far, I haven't done a ton of research, but what I've seen so far, it is about $1 a foot for the cable. So I'm going to have to buy another one of those cables, and that way that I can mount it where I wanted to mount it originally. Number 2, there is no Ethernet ports on the actual router. So again, this can be alleviated. There is a Ethernet adapter that you can buy online. It's like $70. Not excited about that, but that's something that I'm going to have to do as well, because there is a hard line that I want to run inside the house. But other than that, it works absolutely phenomenal. So we've only got a few of our devices hooked up right now. I ran a speed test on the actual Starlink app. Now, I know that in the past, speed test apps have been known to bump one way or the other to make it look like it's a little better than it actually was. But the speed test app shows me pushing around 140 megs of internet. So 140 megs is... Guys, 140 megs is more than you will ever need in a regular day-to-day internet surfing, streaming, whatever you're doing. As long as you're not running like 10 4K streams at the same time, that's going to be more than enough internet. So I've got the computer pulled up here. It's kind of weird because the mirror's in the back. But I've got the computer pulled up here, and I've got it on a speed test by Ookla. I tend to trust it a little bit more. I've used it a lot in the past, so I'm just going to pull it up here and show you guys exactly what it is actually doing right now. All right, guys, I decided to do it on the iPad instead of the computer, so here we go. So there's the speed test app. You can see right there it says SpaceX Starlink. So we're going to go connect it to the Wi-Fi. Here we go. 54 millisecond ping. That's phenomenal. Now, this isn't the best iPad in the world, but guys, I'm pulling 54 megs, 55 megs. And then your upload is always going to be a little bit slower. So here we are, we're around 10 to 12 megs upload. And that's going to be just fine for us. As far as uploading videos and things of that nature, I mean, 10.9, 55 megs, I'll take it all day long. Like I said, the Starlink app is it's going to be a little bit biased, I guess, towards the actual Starlink service. I've tried it here on the computer a few times. I've pulled anywhere from 140 megs all the way down to 50 megs off the computer. This iPad, it's not the latest iPad, but it does work. And it has done 50 to 60 megs. And just to give you an idea, for those of you that don't know that much about internet service as far as that's concerned, so a general Netflix stream, so a 1080p general Netflix stream, not a 4K, but a general Netflix stream, you're going to pull anywhere from 6 to 8 megs just to run that Netflix stream. So, I mean, 50 megs, I mean, you could run a bunch of daggum TVs. Now, here in our house, we don't watch that much TV. Me and my wife will sit down at night and we'll watch a little bit of TV. But we're only watching it in 1080p. We're not watching it in 4K or anything like that. But, guys, this is going to be an absolute daggum game changer for us. It's going to be so nice to be able to just do day-to-day things, even email, phone calls, text messages, things of that nature, sending photos and stuff like that. I've got a cell booster that is set up in our house, and it has been great for us to be able to make phone calls and send text messages and stuff like that, but we struggle doing anything out past that. We can't even print wirelessly or anything, but now we're going to have that capability, and that's huge, especially since we homeschool. There's a lot of things that my wife prints off on a day-to-day basis. Sometimes she just has to either get the computer somewhere where there is decent Wi-Fi, get what she needs to get off of the internet, and then bring it to the house and actually hardline it, hook it up to the printer so that we can actually print off what we need for our schoolwork for the kids. I know this isn't a glamorous Homestead video, but I do want to be able to tell people that live in rural areas that there is other options. You don't have to deal with the regular satellite internet that is available to you right now, or even the low speed, whatever from any other company that is out there. So this is really our only option as far as internet is concerned. This is our only option. That's the reason why we just haven't done anything in the last 3 years as far as being able to have some decent internet. So we are super excited about this. Now, I will show an updated video as far as whenever I get everything in its permanent location where I actually want it. And then we'll get everything set up and then obviously be able to test it out, because this is our first glimpse into it. We obviously haven't tested it to the ends of what it can actually do. So I'm excited tonight to sit down and maybe watch some Netflix. We got to do chores, and I'm excited to see if it will upload this video. And you guys will know if this thing is uploaded, we'll say by 9 o'clock tonight. If this video is uploaded and on YouTube, you guys will know that it worked pretty well for me to be able to upload this video. 9 or 10 o'clock, depending on what all I get into. But anyway, guys, this is the video for today. Like I said, I know it's not a glamorous YouTube video. There's no animals involved or anything like that, but hopefully this works out for us. Like I said, I'll give you updates and let you know how it goes. But other than that, guys, we appreciate you guys stopping by today at Raising the Rogers Homestead. And I hope that you like this video. Share this video with any of your people that you know that live in a rural area that don't really have a lot of options as far as internet is concerned. You'd be surprised how many people don't know anything about Starlink. But I've been on the Starlink train for a long time. So anyway, guys, y'all have a good day. I appreciate y'all stopping by today. Thanks.